Hello students of class 5. So today I am going to start the next topic of chapter 2, that is profit and loss. So what do you mean by profit and loss? So before starting the two things, first of all I am going to discuss about the price. So there are two price, one is cost price, second is selling price. So what is cost price? Suppose someone buy something. Suppose you only, if you go to the market, go to the shop and you are buying something, then the price which is written in that item is called the cost price for you. So that will be the cost price. Suppose a packet of biscuit. In a packet of biscuit it is written as suppose rupees 10. So that means the cost price of that biscuit packet is rupees 10. That is the cost price. And next is the selling price. Now what is the selling price? If somebody want to sell something, sell means what? Bechna. That means you want to sell something. So whenever we sell something, then that price will be called as the selling price. So there are two prices. One is cost price, the price that will be written in that item, that will be the cost price. That means the buying price. You can say buying price or you can say mark price. There are many names. Mark price, buying, you are buying, so that price. And also in simpler language we can say as cost price. And what is selling price? Whenever we want to sell something, that price is called the selling price. In your book there is an example given. You can easily see there is a factory. In that factory they manufacture lamps. Lamp, you know lamp. So they manufacture lamp. So for example, after manufacturing there is a price. When they want to sell that thing, then they have to write the price there. So suppose the price is 300. So that means when you want that lamp, suppose you want that lamp. So when you will go to the shop, you ask about the price. So the shopkeeper will tell that the cost price of this lamp is what? Rupees 300. So that will be the cost price for you, cost price of lamp for you. So CP, we can say it as CP. CP of the lamp will be what? 300. Similarly, if after some time you want to sell that lamp, suppose you want to sell that lamp for rupees 320. Suppose you want to sell that lamp for rupees 320. So this was the what? This was the cost price of lamp. And now you want to sell. So after some days you want to sell that lamp. So the selling price, that means SP of that lamp is 320. So this is for you, means this is the CP for you. Cost price for you was what? 300. You want to buy that lamp for rupees 300. So you buy that lamp for rupees 300. After some days you want to sell that lamp. Now the selling price for you is 320. One thing remember, this is the selling price for you, but the other person who will take that lamp from you, who will buy that lamp from you, that for that person it will be the CP. So remember these things, don't get confused. So this is the SP for you, but CP for the buyer who will buy that lamp. So here you can easily see CP is 300 and SP is 320. That means when you went to the shop, you have given 300 rupees to the shopkeeper. So when you are selling, you are getting how much rupees? You are getting 320 rupees. That means what? The value of SP is greater than the value of CP. In this case, we have profit. Why profit? Because you are selling at a high rate than as compared to the cost price. You are selling at a high rate because the cost price was 300, but you are selling at high rate what 320, so it will be a profit. If you are selling it at a rate of 250 suppose, then what will happen? In this case it will be what? Profit. But in this case it will be what? Loss, because you given 300 rupees to the shopkeeper, but after some days when you are selling for rupees 250, means the rate is the price is less as compared to the cost price. So in that case it will be a loss. So how to remember profit and loss? When will be profit? When will be loss? If selling price is greater than cost price, then there will be a profit. And if the selling price is less than the cost price, there will be loss. So see, I have written for profit, if SP is greater than cost price, that means SP is greater than CP, then there will be profit. And I have drawn one model. So see here, the rectangular box for SP is greater than the rectangular box for CP. So now what we have to do? We have to fill this one. So how to fill this one? How to find this box? See, this box means the box of CP, and the remaining box means this much area. When we will add these two, we will get what? The box same like as for SP. So how to find this part? Simply by subtracting CP from SP, we can easily get this much area. So how to find the profit? We can find the difference. That means you have to subtract CP from SP to know the profit. So what is profit? Profit is the difference between SP and CP. So this is what? This question mark will be what? This will be what? Profit. So again I am drawing one box. So this is what? This is profit. And profit is what? Profit is the difference between SP and CP. Later on I will give you the formula. Directly you can subtract CP from SP, then you will find the profit. So similarly for loss, C for loss again, if CP, that means cost price, is greater than the selling price, then there will be loss. So see here, the rectangular box for CP is greater than the rectangular box for SP. So similarly, how to find this one area, this much area? Simply we can subtract SP from CP. So again, this is SP and the difference is what? The difference is loss. So what we can say about loss? We can say the difference between CP and SP. That means in both the cases, in profit as well as in loss, we have to do subtraction. But you must know the most important thing, that in profit the SP is greater than the CP, but in loss CP is greater than SP. So this is the formula for profit and loss. So profit is equal to SP minus CP, as SP is greater than CP. So the remaining portion we will get by subtracting. So SP minus CP is the profit. Similarly for loss, we will have what? Again subtraction, but you have to subtract SP from CP. So CP, the box for CP is greater than SP. So we will get this loss. So remember this model. By this model you can easily find different formulas. Again later on we will discuss, but for today only I will discuss about how to find the profit and how to find the loss. But later on I am going to discuss about the different formula. From this model only we can find the formula for CP, SP. Not only loss, we can easily find the formula for CP, SP and loss. See here, see the model. I am just giving you one example. See here, the box for CP is same as the box for SP plus loss. That means when we add SP and loss, means this whole box, then we will get the same box as for CP. So the formula for CP will be what? SP plus loss. Okay, so like that you can we can define more formulas. So later on in my next lecture I am going to discuss that. So next topic is overheads. So what are overheads? Overheads are the expenses. That means these are the extra cost which should be added to the cost price. Whenever, suppose you went to the market and you want to buy a refrigerator, for example. So what happened, you are buying a refrigerator and you need to give the transportation fee, because what will happen when you buying the refrigerator, for taking refrigerator from the shop to your home, you will need a transportation. So what we have to do, you have to give a transportation cost. So that cost is called overheads. So if, for example, the cost of refrigerator is rupees 10,500 and suppose the cost of your transportation, that means the transportation cost, suppose the transportation cost is 200 rupees. So what will happen? These two costs you have to add. So this was the cost price of the refrigerator and this is the overheads. So by adding 2, we will get the total cost price of that refrigerator. That means the overhead should be added to the cost price of the refrigerator. So what you will get? You will get 10,700 rupees. So this is the final cost price, and whenever you will solve any question, you have to add the overhead to the cost price and you have to write the final cost whenever you are solving any profit question or any loss question. So where you have to use the overheads? See, the overheads we have to use for final cost price. For finding the final cost price, you have to add the overheads into the cost price. You will get final cost price. And to discuss some questions. So exercise 2.3, question number 1b. So there is a bag. The cost price is given rupees 329 and the selling price is given as 319. So what you have to do? You have to make the model. So here you can easily see there is a space which is given here. So you have to draw that model. You have to see that here CP is greater or SP is greater. Here CP is greater than SP. So you have to make the box of CP greater than SP. Next you have to leave some space, and this space is for profit or loss. So here as you can see CP is greater than SP. So there you have to write here what happened. Here CP is, what is happening is CP is greater than SP. CP is greater than SP, that means the remaining part will be what? Loss. So how to find that loss? You know the formula for loss. For finding loss, you have to subtract SP from CP. So CP minus SP. So write the CP. So CP is 329 minus SP is 319. So by subtracting, we will get answer as rupees 10. So the loss is what? Rupees 10. There is a 10 rupees loss for the bag. So next question is, I have taken from the book question number 4, number B. So there is a word problem. A second-hand furniture dealer buys a used table for rupees 3,250. So this is the cost price of the second-hand furniture, that is rupees 3,250. So next he spends rupees 500 on polishing and repairing it. So price for polishing and repairing, that means this is called the overheads. So overheads is rupees 500. Therefore the final CP will be, you have to add the CP and overheads, already I have discussed. So by adding we are getting 3750. Next, the selling price, again he sells at the rate of rupees 4000. So now you have to see which one is greater, selling price or the final CP. So as you see, selling price is greater than the final cost price, that means there will be profit. So next you will find the profit. How to find the profit? You know the formula, profit is equal to SP minus CP. So now you have to write the formula. Now profit, that means P is equal to SP minus CP. So subtract 4000 minus 3750. Subtract it, you will get what? Rupees 250. That will be a profit for the dealer. So like this there are many questions. So try to solve it, and wherever model is needed, try to draw the model and do the questions. So thank you for today.